AJ, bring you in, my friends. You've had two transfer windows with us, I think, or this will be your third. Um, what's your thoughts on the transfer window as a whole? Because yeah, you just never know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this is the first Premier League transfer window that any of us have had, as far as I'm aware. It's the first one that I've done, so it's very much kind of a different ball game, different ballpark when you're looking at, and we've seen it with the McKenna stuff, where you've seen huge national papers and international journalists covering Ipswich Town and then reporting on transfer stories. And I mean, when you're seeing the clubs that have already been mentioned in the same sentence, yes, with regards to the manager, but that kind of gives you an indication of the pool that this club are in at the moment, which has never really happened before. So I think that in itself will take some adjusting to, and I think the interesting bit will just be seeing how they want to approach it and what the expectations are. One of the bits, I'll plug it again because I thought it was quite good, the Kieran Maguire interview that I did when I spoke to him. You can listen to that. We put up a load of pieces as well, so really recommend going through and listening to that one again if you haven't. So one of the things that he said is that the best thing for a newly promoted club to do is not be greedy, because the fans who potentially think, oh, we always need to be signing this level of player, this number of players, the transfer fees need to be this much, this is what shows ambition. When you look at the successful teams, that isn't always the case. So the approach will be interesting. I'm still pretty sure that Ipswich will be ambitious in the transfer market. We've heard Mark Ashton talk about that already, but it's going to be a fine balance, and we're going to see that. We're going to touch on a few different things in terms of the players that have been linked, the players that we think might be a good fit, and where that kind of balance is in terms of the profiles, in terms of the transfer fees, are they loans, things like that. It's going to be quite a wide spread, I would imagine. But trying to kind of find the middle ground, I think, is the best thing. And also trying to just siphon through all the rumours. Stu, can you remember the amount of, because on the piece that you put up explaining our transfer stance, we also went through, had a look at all the rumours to that point with a little bit of analysis. Can you remember the number that we had at that point, which would have been about a week ago?
I think that was not including Amari Hutchinson. That was 19, and there was probably some that we've missed along the way as well. Couple more over recent days as well. So we're into the 20s already, and this is prior to the window opening. So I've seen some comments saying I was expecting more from some fans, but that's a healthy number of players that have already kind of knocking about, and there's going to be plenty more to come. As this intensifies over the coming weeks.